sometimes your surrounding matters more than even the intellectual output or the bursts of energy during the night, because people around you, they are not only forming the ideas that you are swimming through, I guess, but they also influence the way that you perceive situations that happen to you, even though the world is coming from you, not at you, but still. These people at some point dictate to you the norm of how to react to the situations and how to perceive the world, how to interpret other people's behavior. And what I mean by that is, if these are negative people, even if you know that they are wrong, if you spend too much time around them, for example, if you're an adult already and you spend about a year, that's like a lot, around negative people, some of their ideas still are going to sink inside of you if you communicate with them on a daily basis. Because of course you can just go into your shelter, create this world of yours where you, for example, read the books, listen to the podcasts, watching videos that support your ideas. But still, when all of the other people have different opinion about some kind of topic, from time to time you are going to feel cautious and anxious, and you are going to doubt yourself. So it is undescribably important to find your circle and to find people that support your beliefs. I'm actually wondering if those who have weird beliefs, for example, that killing people is okay or beating women and children is okay, I wouldn't advise them to go and look for people who support the same values. But if your values are decent, if they are coming from humanity and from love for people, which is almost the same thing, if they are truly spiritual and kind, then it's really important to find people around who like support that spark inside of you. They don't, those who do not kill kindness inside of your heart, because it's really easy nowadays to do so, to lose the spark while hanging out with the wrong ones. And I've been there too, when you don't have this kind of people around and you're just like, where am I going to find them? Well, first of all, going into your hobbies and the things that you're passionate about, and going to the events that surround, that magnet this kind of people. That might help, because these people, they are there, and it's, you have like the same topic to talk about. Maybe you have, if you go to this forum or meetups, you are in the same circumstances, which gives you more topics to talk about and become closer. If that is not your case, or maybe you don't have the opportunity to go somewhere for like any reason possible, then you may surround yourself with great ideas in social media and in the books that you're reading. So creating this kind of, at least, media society that you belong to. And in that case, if we're talking about real people, maybe sometimes it's better to be alone than with the wrong ones, with the people who are making you feel miserable and not worthy. I think that it's better to be alone, because you're not drinking poison when you're, I forgot this word, when you want to drink. It's not starved, it's something else. But yeah, you are not drinking poison out of if you know the word that that I was thinking about and wanted to put on here, write down in the comments. So yeah, maybe dehydration, but I think it's something else. You'd better just be by your own. And I know that this is something that you've heard a millions of times, but I think that the main goal is to remind people of it. Like, I think we communicate sometimes just to remind each other of the basics of the laws of love, the rules of the great things. Like, for example, of course you know that you're a decent human being, but sometimes you just need to hear it from a friend too, that it's kind of like an example of you being right. Like, you need some kind of reflection, because at some point you like, okay, let's go there. I am scared that I'm going to lose my point while talking, but anyway, it's like, honestly, you physically, you're never able to see yourself, only through the reflection in the mirror, in water, or through your camera. But it's like never the physical way to look at yourself, like straightforward, like you see the other person. And maybe metaphorically, sometimes you need other people to reflect something, to learn more about yourself, or in that case, just to remind you that you're worthy and that you're a great friend and a great and decent human being. But here, it's very important to choose the right people for the reflection, because so many of them, they're blind, and they're like, this mud, water with mud, or some broken mirror that doesn't reflect you the right way. And this is totally not your fault. It's not your fault that the mirror is broken. It is because the mirror is broken, the image, the perception of you is ugly, not because you are. You are wonderful. I believe so. So yeah, choose your circle carefully, and sometimes it takes a lot of effort to get into the society that shares your beliefs, but it's worth it. And maybe this journey to get into the society that you want to be in, makes you more of a person with the qualities that are required to be in that society. I said like super obvious thing, but yeah, I think that, for example, that you share the values of people who are attending, like, let's say Stanford, and you'll be like, well, I want to go to Stanford, but you also know that, look, it's not that easy, and you may mentally thought in your mind you may share their values, but when we look at your life, there are no proofs that you do, and that means that maybe it's time to bring words and thoughts into actions, and to just prove to yourself, firstly, that you truly share those values. Maybe that is a part of the process. And I also hope that you have a wonderful August, and that you are going to find your people in your circle. And also, if you don't have this society and friends with the same values, you can comment and tell me about it, or you can DM me on Instagram or my mail, whatever is convenient for you, and tell me about that. And I will, because I'm thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about creating a platform, or like kind of a chat or something, where people might share what they're struggling with, how do they deal with that, and people who have like same values, maybe it's going to be categorized by like same sport hobbies, or maybe people who are reading the same book, or maybe we will like have webinars, at least online, because I see that many of you are watching me from different countries. So we will have this platform where we could support each other and help. So that is all for now. It was Lily, or Ellie Lyrics. I guess it's funny because I'm constantly changing my account name because I didn't finally create one. And I don't know, maybe I will just rename it for my real name, which is Alina, and that's it. Who knows? But for now, I don't know. You can write down any name that you like.